Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today I am bringing you another Will I Buy It video. So these videos are basically me just talking about some new makeup releases and talking to you guys about if I'm going to buy them or not and what I think about them. The first two I did of these were really spread apart, and then I uploaded my last one probably 10 days ago, but now it's like makeup is, new things come out all the time that I just feel like maybe if I just did these more often but just shorter, it would be more interesting. I will put up pictures for everything that I'm talking about for you guys, but the first thing I want to talk about is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. So Urban Decay recently teased this, and it is a palette that is really pink. I don't see any maybe some cherry kind of shades, like deep cherry shades. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to replace the original Naked palette, because I know that that's kind of going away, but I don't know. This palette looks pretty, but here's my only concern with it is that one, all of my looks I could probably only do 2 to 3 looks with this palette. And number two, there's not a ton of different types of shades. The two deepest shades, I think one's shimmer and one's matte, but the tone, they look really, really similar. I love some of the mid-tone pinks and reds, but I don't know, it's just not really speaking to me. So I probably won't buy it. I don't usually buy high-end makeup anyway, just off the cuff, but I've never had a Naked palette before, and this one just doesn't excite me at all. Something that I am really excited to buy is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. So you guys know, if you watch me here, that I am obsessed with the full coverage concealer that they have, the Conceal and Define. It is beautiful. It is such a good full coverage drugstore concealer, or just concealer in general, not even just for the drugstore. Now, I don't know when this will be released on Ulta's website. If it is, I'll link it down below, but I think it released on the Revolution Beauty website, and I am here for it. I'm so excited to try it, so definitely that's on my list. A full collection that I will not be picking anything up from is the Too Faced Sugar Peach collection, I guess, or they're just extending the peach line. So they're putting out a wet and dry face and eye palette, and then they're putting out lip scrubs and lipsticks. The face and eye palette I am not into. I don't like a lot of those tones. I like one, maybe two, the peachy shimmer, and then but that looks really shimmery, so I don't even know if I would like that one. And then the highlight shade. The other two are just kind of to me. Putting out one lip scrub and one lip balm. Again, I have plenty of lip balms. Don't need to spend money on it. And the lipsticks, I'm just kind of they're fine. They're fine shades. Nothing is blowing my socks off. So I'll probably just skip out on this full collection. A drugstore thing that I'm pretty interested in trying is the Moisturizing Liquid Lipsticks from Burts Bees. These are $10 on the Ulta website. I'm really interested in this just because it does say moisturizing liquid lipstick, and so I want to see how moisturizing is it, and if it is really, really good. I do like Burt's Bees lipsticks, so I'm kind of excited to see if I can find these in store and pick a color, unless I do an Ulta order maybe during the 21 Days of Beauty or something, and then I might throw it in my cart, but I don't know. It's on my radar for sure. A drugstore thing that I will be passing on is the Maybelline Sodapop palette. So I actually saw this in a Walmart store this past week probably. Yeah, it was this past week. And I was looking at it and it just was I don't know. I didn't love the Lemonade Craze palette. I reviewed that along with the new Burgundy bar, which I did see a Burgundy bar display in my Walmart. The palette wasn't in there yet, but it said new, the Burgundy bar. So if you find that palette, definitely recommend it. But the Lemonade Craze one was not my fave. So this is kind of the same layout and stuff. So I'm just no thank you. And plus, I already have plenty of these tones. You know, the warms with the pop of purple. I have plenty of that I don't need this palette. And the formula is just not my fave. Let's talk some new things from e.l.f. So e.l.f. recently teased with this picture, the Opposites Attract palette. It's $14 and it's a really kind of larger palette, and you get some matte, some shimmer, some warm tones, some cool tones. I'm definitely interested in this palette. I think it looks really beautiful. It's not so warm, it's not so cool, it's just not all matte, it's not all shimmer. You just get a lot of versatility in here. So I'm definitely planning on picking this up at some point. Like I'm into that. Another new thing from e.l.f. that's actually on their website is a couple brushes. So the pointed eye pencil brush, I am interested in that for sure. I love my e.l.f. Crease brush, like this little guy. Let me try to show you guys. This little guy. And then I also love the blending brush that they have, like the flat one. I love those two brushes so much that this kind of looks like almost, the pointed eye brush looks like a baby version of the crease brush. So I'm interested. And then the tapered blending also looks really similar to the pointed one, except it's a little bit shorter. So I'm excited to try that one as well. I like smaller brushes like this, like the crease brush or these two brushes, to really kind of just get that color right where I want it. It's what I did today with this like dark color. After I put my lashes on, I was like, oh, I need to pull it up more. So I just took this brush and I just pulled the color up a little bit and it worked out really well. So I love e.l.f. eye brushes, so those are definitely on my radar. A new thing from e.l.f. that I'm going to be skipping out on is the Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick. I don't like when the words sheer and matte are together. It just, in my mind, I picture just dry lips, like just a thin color that's dry, and it's just not a good time. I don't like the words sheer and matte together. I feel like those two words don't play well together. They get into fights and they make your lips look ugly. I just am not here for it. Hard Candy is also releasing a ton of stuff, and they have these Just Glow highlighting palettes. So Hard Candy you can find in Walmart stores, by the way. Some of mine have bigger, some of like the Walmarts around me have bigger displays, and then some of them have smaller displays. So I think it just kind of depends, but they have their Just Glow highlighting palettes. So these are face and body luminizing palettes. Oh, these are creams and powders. I didn't even see that until just now when I was looking at the picture. There are 3 different ones. If I would pick any of them, it would be the one kind of in like the bronze packaging, just because those are more just neutral and my kind of colors. I don't usually like to do really fun blues and purple and like really deep pink kind of shades. That's just not how I roll. I don't like that you get creams and powders in the same palette. That just usually does not mix well, because if you tap your brush after using a powder, it usually can get into the cream, and then it's just, I usually don't like it. So I probably will pass on all of these. They're just not that exciting to me. Another thing from Hard Candy that I'll be passing on, they released 2 new shades of their Look Pro eyeshadow palette. So these are their big palettes that they have. They look really pretty. I think one of them looks like all shimmers and the other one does have some mattes in there. I just don't love the formula in these palettes. I didn't love the matte one. I didn't even try the other one. I just am over it. I think these palettes are pretty. I like that there's a lot of versatility and a lot of different colors in them. But the formula on these eyeshadows are just not my favorite. That for 10 bucks, I'm just like, no thanks. I would just not buy it. They also are putting out this Feelin Mauvey eyeshadow palette. This just looks boring to me. You get just like a ton of mid-tone shades, not a lot of variation, that I just think everything would look the same, and it looks boring. It looks boring. Over it. Something that I'm kind of interested in though from Hard Candy, they did release 2 new primers, a blur primer and a sensitive skin primer. I'm definitely interested in the blur primer. It says it's selfie approved, soft focus blur effect. I am into this just because I do love a good blurring primer, and especially if it's a drugstore price, I'm all about that life. So I might pick that up if I see it. That's definitely something that's on my radar. Their Glitteratzi Press and Play Lips. It's apply matte lip color and then press your lips together to reveal glitter. No thank you. Definitely not into that. Press play, like cute little gimmick, not into it. They also released 2 new shades of their Just Glow highlighters. They released Fairy Dust and 24 Karat Gold. 24 Karat Gold would probably be too dark for me, and Fairy Dust is just too colorful for me. I'm not into that. If I was going to get any of them, it would be the Rose Gold one. That's like the original one that they released. And even then, I've seen it in stores and I haven't bought it. So I'll probably be passing on those as well. and it is the Glamouflage foundation. So this is like a re-release. So I think they kind of improved the formula, changed the packaging. I don't know. Like, I've heard good things about the old Glamouflage foundation, but this one now says it has a matte finish, it's oil-free, buildable, full coverage, up to 16-hour wear, and it has a jumbo applicator. So it kind of has one of those like big old doe foots or whatever that you can kind of just spread around your face, like the Healthy Foundation from Physicians formula, or the Beyond Perfecting from Clinique. I couldn't even remember. So I'm interested in that for sure. Definitely want to pick that up. I love a good matte foundation, so we will see how that goes. Alrighty, they also have their Plumping Serum Lip Gloss Flashers. It says Dazzling Duochrome Super Metallic Volumizing Lip Gloss. I don't like when things are plumping. It burns my lips, so I'm going to pass on that. They are also putting out this Just Glow Body Luminizer Head to Toe Skin Glow, and I think it's just like a liquid bronzing thing that you can put on. Maybe for a special event or something that would be nice, especially like on your legs or something, although on my legs it would probably burn like most of them do, so that's why I just have white pasty legs every single time I wear dresses or shorts or anything that shows my legs. At this point, I mean, people are lucky if I shave my legs. I mean, come on. I can't shave and tan. That takes a lot. Okay, last but not least, they are releasing their Kajal Supreme Eyeliner Duo. So I think one side is like a Kajal eyeliner and the other one is a marker, like a liquid eyeliner. Not into it. I'm going to pass that on as well. So the only things from Hard Candy are the blurring primer and the Glamouflage foundation. Those are the only things that I'm like really into. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, I'm gonna pass on all of the other things. Alright guys, so that finishes up this video of new makeup releases. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and let me know in the comments down below what you think of some of these new products that are coming out, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!